there's inner revolutions, little mini revolutions all over the country. In a minute, he's going to be folded because Rome can only go so far before it runs into the light. Then what you gonna do? Hey, last thing before we move and get going with the show, before we get started, it was the BET Awards. All right, the BET Awards was this weekend, and I'm telling you,
so great.
I mean, last weekend it was fantastic. I wasn't the biggest Erivo fan. Cynthia Erivo before that, I liked her. I thought her voice was fantastic, but I saw the original Color Purple on Broadway with her in it, and I didn't like the show. Mm-hmm. And I put that on her, but she did her part in the show. So since then, I haven't really, been a big fan. I'm a super fan of hers now. If you saw the BET Award, it might be the best BET Awards ever. This woman did her thing, and then she ended the show by singing, "And I am telling you," because she said, "Okay, everybody, it's time to leave." And instead of people getting up and leaving, she started singing, "And I am telling you, I'm not going." People were
crossing them up. I think you're crossing them up. She was on the Tony Awards, not the BET Awards. Cynthia was on the
she was on. Okay, y'all, I am crossing them up. Good catch. Let's talk about Cynthia Erivo.
Okay, we talk about her. She was beautiful in all of that red.
She was so good, but she closed that show, and I am telling you, thank you. But let's go back to BET Awards. I keep telling you, I'm not supposed to even smoke that stuff before the show. It don't make no sense.
It was the brownie.
BET Awards that were fantastic. I really love that they gave Jamie Foxx an award, and he got a chance to really open his heart and share with us. That it was just so many cool things. But what everybody's going to talk about, of course, is the fashion. Can we see some of those lovely fashions from the award show?
Of course we can. Well, let's start with this.
I really like that. When I sometimes see outfits in a sheer like that, the panty is usually like a panty. Her short looks like a short. It looks elegant, and it doesn't look like she's gone too far. It looks ladylike. I really thought that was a sweet piece. Let me see, because I'm gonna go with you, because I need to do this. I got them. Here we go. Boom. Now, I have never seen anyone look so good wrapped in red cellophane.
Yes, honey. She was giving all kinds of Cruella hot DeVille.
I'm blown away by this girl. Tisha Campbell, that is so nice. She looks so good. She almost looks like the award, though, doesn't she? Sort of look like
now, that's an icon right there. She is absolutely an icon. I don't know why she hasn't been on.
Oh, Snoop Dogg.
Hey, wait a minute. Looks like you're trying to get something in, Katie. What, baby?
Tisha Campbell, she shot out the people who designed that dress. They made that dress for her. They basically made it and like melted her into it.
Wow.
And that dress, if you saw it, like more angles of it, that dress fits her just.
No, she in that dress. It looked like somebody melted her down and poured her into that dress.
Yeah,
that's like creme brulee. Okay, I like it.
Yeah,
creme brulee. Put some fire on that. Is that amazing? That outfit is off the chain. I don't even know those people. Who is Cash Doll?
Cash Doll.
Is that a rap artist?
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
amazing. And that dude, he in that chest. He in that gym though. His chest looked like a Buick grill. Look at them guns. Okay, wait a minute. Here.
Yeah.
Dog.
Oh yes, he was my favorite.
He's great everywhere. What we got here? Now I don't know what happened here. Okay, what happened? That's the brat and her wife. Her wife looks fabulous, but what is the brat wearing?
They in an episode of Star Wars, Mandalorian. They forgot it was the BET Awards. That's what that looks. She looked like Han Solo. She looked like a young Han Solo.
Oh, I think the brat is going through something where she's having her problem herself with her weight. I think she looks fabulous. After she had the baby, she gained some baby weight like most women do. And she's usually dressed so nice. I can't do this one, the brat. And that's my favorite couple. I'm not Michael and Sonia.
Oh, look out. Well, I'm not going to do judgment. I'm not saying whether it's good or bad, but it certainly is interesting. And I love the brat. And her sister's one of my best friends. Lisa Ray is one of my best friends on the planet. Mm-hmm. So I ain't saying nothing about it, but it's a very interesting outfit for this particular award show. We'll leave it at that. What about this? Doechii.
I love
very
Doechii.
classic.
I love Doechii.
I think it's really different.
She accepted that award and sashayed, honey. All you saw was hips moving. She got that award. Beautiful.
Love it.
I love this too. I love the little train with it and the frillies that's on this little skirt.
And them legs so long they run right up and make a. Never mind, out of this stuff. But yeah, those are some
Keke
nice
Palmer is something wonderful though.
I love how she changes up. I love Keke Palmer.
I love that too.
Oh,
yes.
She's like a chameleon. She does. She changes up and she fits in and she shines wherever she goes.
on the earth.
Come on, y'all.
Come
on,
Glow.
Glow, you know. Okay, that's all we got time for. Any last words on BET fashion before we get out of here?
I loved not the fashion, but I love the 106 in Park tribute. And that's a part of the fashion too, because Free was all bondaged up. She looked good. Everybody looked great.
Tip was on it.
Everybody looked great.
Did you see him and his family?
Yeah.
They all wore powder blue white combo. The three of them. That was really beautiful.
They said the daughter put it on first, and they just followed the daughter. The daughter put the blue on first. And
really?
They followed what the daughter put on. Yes.
Oh, nice.
I love that. Yeah, is doing a lot of things, man. It's really great, including he's really embarking on this comedy. He hasn't released it yet, but the man went and shot a 1 hour special, and I saw it. And it's nice. And he brings it, he talks about his family, and it's just so good. So anyway, a salute to all people, black people, all my favorite people in the whole wide world. Now, don't get me wrong. I got a lot of white friends that are relatives and friends, but black people, and everything we touch, we make it better. Everything. So we got to get started, and we always like to start our show with a little comedy. Let me see how we looking on time. Doggone it, we went way too long, but that's okay because we had fun, and the executive producer is here, so we can't get fired unless she about to quit. Ladies and gentlemen, let's get to the comedy. Get ready to pull him up. Our first comedian, our comedian for this morning is Catash. Now, someone has background noise going on. I don't know who it is. Something else is going on besides that. Maybe you have your volume up or something.
1, 2, 3.
Boo-loo-loo-loo. Okay, anyway, this comedian, we're going to slide over and so that we can laugh with him. Catash took my comedy class, but he was already funny when he got there. Oh, this hat. A lady was selling these hats at the show.
That's nice.
And she just gave me one. She said, Mr. Kai, I'm going to go and give you this hat. That's why I'm wearing that hat today. Okay, so let's bring on this comedian who is quite fantastic, and his name is simply Catash. David Catash is in
Hey, what's up? Happy late Father's Day and all that good stuff, y'all.
Happy Father's Day.
Happy Father's Day.
Yeah, I'm what you call a step baby daddy. That's what I am.
All right now.
I'll tell you what though. I know y'all can't really tell by looking at me, other than me looking like a broke Kurt Franklin. Speaking of BET Awards, I was raised by both my parents. You know, my mama and my grandmama.
You know what?
I do know what. And he on the other side right now. You know,
right.
But yeah. I know y'all was wondering about my father. And that makes 5 of us. But I do know my father. It just was. I was trying to figure out why he was so different from my mom, because my mom was 24 and he was the defendant. Basically, I was born from sexual assault. You know what I'm saying? And it's not bad. I'm gonna tell you why it ain't bad, because I'm here. You know what I'm saying? I survived. I ain't get aborted and nothing like that. You know. But the weird thing though is that because he did this to a lot of other people, I found out I got a new sister every 2 weeks. You know. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like I got a nephew that called me Kunkle. You know what I'm saying? So he's my cousin and my nephew. You know, that's why I married a white woman. You know, I was trying to get my credit score up high, and also I was trying to make sure I had no son cousins. You know what I'm saying?
No side cousins?
No son cousins. You know what I'm saying? So my nephew, you know, I see him, he be like, "What up, Kunkel?" And I be like, "What up, nephew?" You know. The terrible thing about that though is that they almost didn't name me David Catash. They almost named me Exhibit C. You know what I'm saying? Because technically I'm evidence. You know what I mean? You know what I'm saying? But I'll tell you this. It's crazy because I think it was no Hallmark cards I could get from my father. I didn't know him. I would see him, and so I had to make my own cards, and they're called catastrophe cards.
Okay.
Card. So it was a particular Father's Day when I first saw him, and I wrote a card. I'm gonna read the card to you. I remember what he said. It said, "It's Father's Day, but you say it's no big deal. But let's keep this real. I'm just some sperm you spilled. Your bastard child, Catash." Now, he loved the card. I could tell because he was crying. You know, he was bawling. I said, wow, okay. So for Valentine's Day, I wrote another card for him. It went a little something like this. Roses are red, violets are blue. You assaulted my mom. I hope the devil gets your booty too. Your bastard child, Catash. So I knew he absolutely loved it. Now, check this out. When he died in 2001, so my nephew came to me and he said, nephew, he said, Kunkel, granddaddy died. You know what I'm saying? I said, granddaddy, oh, dang. So he said, at the funeral, can you make some, can you do one more poem? So I did. And so after we finished saying, "Oh, happy day," and dancing on sunshine, I did this one right here. This is the last time I see you. I hope that this counts. You never played ball with me. It was checks you would bounce. 2020's hindsight, so I guess you couldn't see me. Before he died, he lost his eyesight. Thank you, diabetes. And then I sprinkled sugar throughout the casket. You know what I'm saying? No, I'm just playing. It was sweet and low. I ain't that hard.
Great set. Give it up for Dave. I love that material, bro.
Thank you. I appreciate it, man. It's something. When I first started talking about that stuff, it used to make me cry, but you know, I'm over it. I'm good, man. You know what I'm saying?
That's very clever.
That's why I became a step baby daddy, because I ain't had no father that was there for me. So, you know, yeah.
Wow. Well,
but I forgive him.
So happy Father's Day to you.
Thank you. I love you, man. I love you.
I love you,
Mother
brother.
Pete Day.
Tell people how they can find you.
Oh man, and look, like right there on the screen, it says comedian David Catash. That's on IG, on TikTok. On TikTok, I do a Black History thing. It's called Hidden Black Geniuses. Check it out, Hidden Black Geniuses. I do a lot of that, and YouTube, everywhere, David Catash. Also, I'm a musician. You can look at my song, the Step Baby Daddy song, right there on iTunes, Apple Music, Spotify, whatever the heck it is. And catch me on Christian Mingle too. You know what I'm saying?
Man, leave us with a woo woo woo.
Woo woo to the woo.
Give it up, baby. David Catash. Y'all give me some love, please, people. There you go. Oh, David Catash. That was fantastic. Oh man, thank you, David. Hey, listen, I'm really excited about our next guest. And I was fussing at her, and I realized something fussing at her. I fuss at a lot of people. I want y'all to understand I'm a senior citizen. Okay, I'm 68. I'm happy to even be standing upright. But she made it clear because she's so sweet. I mean, even when I was fussing and she was talking about my fussing, she was even sweet with that. You know, she's like, man, I got up early this morning. That man mad at me. I'm not mad. That's probably why our producer didn't call back, because we supposed to have our videos. And Tay did a video. I think Tay did a video too. We had videos of the refrigerator. But this machine, we do StreamYard. This machine tends to kick work back out after you put it in. So we had the refrigerator set. It was supposed to be top of the show. But then when we came to run through and check, we couldn't find it. And I kept on calling Malika and she didn't pick up, so we don't have that. But this child we about to talk about named Tay Cheesy. First of all, Tay Cheesy, you'll know her best from doing the song where she's dancing to the song, "Where them fans at?" And she's showing people in all different forms and fashions how to do so. Do you have that article where she's going to BET? Go and put that up real quick. From doing these dances and just being on the internet and just interacting with people, she got the call. You see it? Can you put it up? That to go to BET, right? Southern Girl made it to the BET Awards. Now, I didn't even know that when I was calling to invite her. I just call and invite her because every time I see one of her pieces, it just brings joy to me because she don't just dance. Her whole body is in it, and it gives you a life. You know, it makes you want to do it. In fact, we tried it. Do you know the one with ours? Katie, do you know the one where we dancing? Me and Dre Day and the producer. Do you see that one? You don't see that one, huh? Hold up, y'all.